Welcome to our channel, where we dive into the world of poured acrylic painting. Today we're taking this art form to new heights by pouring acrylic paint over the bottom of a glass, and then we'll finish it with a spin. Here my canvas is already covered with a layer of unbleached titanium, and I'll pour over a sink strainer for the center design. Starting with a layer of the yellow here, trying to keep that right in the center of the design, and then surrounding that with some drips of orange, adding some highlights and a pattern around that yellow, and then inverting the glass and adding that to the top. This is actually a small vase, I believe, and it was a thrift store find. The initial color I'm laying down here is the crimson. I want that on the outside area of my design. If it's your first time here, welcome. If you're a returning viewer, welcome back. I'm excited to have you here. My concept here is to look like a sunburst or a flower type effect with some nice warm colors, and that's why I use the unbleached titanium instead of the normal white titanium that I use. As the paint flows over the glass, intricate patterns and designs will begin to form, and it creates a one-of-a-kind masterpiece. Adding some copper, which is a metallic, will add a little extra sparkle effect to it, and goes well with the nice warm colors. When layering these colors in, I want to keep the red and the orange towards the outside, and then the yellow and orange more towards the inside of the design. And of course, layering the copper in here and there for a little extra sparkle. As seen from the top, very cool design. Employing the use of the GoPro here to give you a side angle shot, where you can see how the paints flow down that vase and spread out over the canvas. Time to remove the vase. And the sink strainer, which was a little tricky. And with both the vase and the strainer, I had to get my hand under there immediately to make sure I'm not dripping into my design. And here it is, my starburst or flower type design. But I wanted to add a little extra color into the center. I didn't quite get as much as I initially had intended. Trying to do that right through that sink strainer made it a little difficult to see how much paint I had down, but we can add into it right now. Finishing up the center with the copper, and we're going to add a little extra flourish here to the centerpiece using a skewer. And now for the grand finale, we're going to use a spin technique to stretch that design over the canvas while maintaining the overall composition. Alright, time to spin. Let's go ahead and go. Could have certainly stopped here and left it with some negative space in the outside, but I want full coverage on this one. What I'm trying to accomplish by spinning the art is to stretch that paint across the canvas. We're going to maintain that design and cover those corners. You could certainly tilt this design, but when you do so, you're going to start to distort, and you're not going to maintain this overall, and it won't look anything like the starburst or the flower. Another spin. Again, trying to stretch that paint across the corners of the unbleached titanium. And another spin. Still trying to achieve that full canvas coverage. If you find this video entertaining or informative, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Eventually I just used some of the paint from the drips on the edges and got the corners going. This design was driven by pouring over the vase and maintained through the use of the spin technique. Here's the finished results. You can see maintain the overall design composition. Still looks like that flowery sunburst design I had envisioned. And a little close-up so you can see the detail work in here. Thank you for joining us on this creative journey. We hope you've been inspired to try poured acrylic painting over glass and finishing with the spin technique for yourself. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more art inspiration.